What's going on, guys? Here's another new video, and today I'm going to be ranking every Fortnite season theme song. What counts as a theme song? Basically, the way I'm doing it is just like songs that like are in the trailer, whether it's like the actual like gameplay trailer or the Battle Pass trailer. It's a common song that's like known like to go with the season. It could be like a jam track that like fits with like the season theme. But a lot of these are just like songs that are basically like in the season trailer or whatever. So yeah, that's basically how we're going to be doing it. So basically, I'm going to be listening to all of them, and I'm going to be ranking them on a scale from S tier to F tier, seeing which one's best and worst, and be telling you my thoughts on them, seeing like they're actually like a good song. If I listen to them outside of like maybe the Fortnite trailer, and just like any other things I have to say about it, and ranking them basically like on how good they are. So if you guys enjoy, subscribe, like, turn to the video. Because I'm for Iron Shopping like Rukus 15 want to support me when buying the Chapter 7 Season 3 Battle Pass. Because the time this goes out, it should hopefully be like the kind of start of the new season. So yeah. Week 4 recap every Sunday at 10 a.m. where we recap the week of Fortnite, and also code Gamer10 for 10% off at Advance for some of these supplements. You guys see in the bottom left corner. Let's get started. So starting off Season 0, we have Joywave by Destruction. As of our first song, we have Destruction by Joywave. This is like honestly one of the more popular ones, so let's listen to it. I also don't really know how I'm going to do like copyright claims with this, but we'll have to see. Honestly, it's a pretty good song. Like, the beat's like really good. I feel like a lot of people just like know the song like just based off like the trailer, because like, you know, it just feels like super iconic. It came out like for like the Season 0 trailer. Super good trailer, super cool. I'm surprised I haven't made it into a jam track yet, but I'm thinking I'll put this in S tier because I feel like it's a really good song. That's all I really have to say, but if you guys haven't listened to it, then go listen to it now. Alright, next up we have the lobby music, the OG lobby music. Of course, we don't have like songs for all of these. Like, there weren't like trailers for like most of these songs, but you know, still. Honestly, I feel like this is like a really, once again, iconic song. I feel like a lot of these songs could like be said, but this one's like honestly super iconic, mostly because of this is like where you got for like going into the game, like the whole entire chapter 1, I'm pretty sure. Because I don't think they used to like switch like the login music or whatever back then. But I feel like a lot of people will put this in S tier, so I'm going to too. Alright, next up we have for Season 3 we have Go Big or Go Home. Said if you came to party like we came to party, say hell yeah. But it's honestly kind of weird to hear that song with lyrics, because like the trailer for the song or for like the season, it didn't have lyrics. Said if you came to party like we came to party. So I'm assuming like they just like sampled the song or something, or maybe, I don't really know, but you know, it's a pretty fine song. I'll give it probably I feel like the beat's pretty good, the lyrics are pretty good too. Not the most exciting song. I'll just feel like just like kind of like sample background like free royalty music. I actually have no idea, I could be completely wrong, because in your Selectracks it sounds like one of those like kind of bands or whatever, honestly, like just like not the really quote-unquote official ones. But we're gonna be putting this at, what that B tier. It's a pretty good song. But we also have from the same people, Everybody Here Get Up. So listen to this. This is from Season 4. Alright, in my opinion, I feel like this is a lot more better than whatever the other one's called. Let me also close that. This, I think, is better than Go Big or Go Home. So I'm gonna put this probably in the same tier. Put it in B tier, but we're also gonna put it above Everybody or Go Big or Go Home. Also, it's weird like they both like had the same like icon, because this one's Go Big or Go Home, this one's like Everybody Here Get Up. I don't know. Next up we have Season 5, where we have another Joywave song. We have Blastoff. This was the song that was used when Drift was spray painting the burger in real life before he got rifted. So yeah. Alright, do I think that was better or worse than Joywave? I think it's on like honestly the same tier. I feel like it's a really good song once again. So I'm gonna put this, I'm thinking either A or S. In my opinion, I still think Destruction is better. But at the same time, I don't really know like if it like really goes like on the same tier as it or not, if it goes one under. We'll put an S tier for now. Alright, next up we have Season 6, where we have Skin I'm In by Static Revenge, and I'm pretty sure there's also someone else, right? Luciana. my god. Lusania, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Oh, come on!
I don't think it was on this. In my opinion, I think this song was at least an A tier. I feel like the lyrics are pretty good. The vocals, like from, I'm guessing it's like the girl Luciana. They're really good. I feel like they're like super like vocal. I don't really know how to say it, but I feel like it was like a really good like just vocal performance from her. I don't know who she is. Actually, hold on a second. Who is she? I'm guessing this is her, but she's a British singer, songwriter, and DJ dubbed the Queen of Electro. Okay, never heard of her before. See, that's another thing we're gonna get into, like, with Fortnite. Like, I feel like they choose, like, lesser known people. Especially, like the farther we get into this. Like, I didn't know, like, a lot of these people, like, before Fortnite. In fact, I'm pretty sure I didn't know, like, most of them until, like, that one season that we're gonna get to eventually. But all, like, the people that, like, they choose for, like, their seasons, they all, like, have great vocals, great talent. Their songs are great. So, honestly, like, I feel like they choose, like, really good songs for a lot of these seasons. So, moving on, next up we have Festive from Season 7. Honestly, it just gives, like, good Christmas vibes. I know a lot of people, like, during, like, when this come out, 2018? Yes, alright. During, like, 2018, like, around Christmas time, like, they, like, bumping this, I guess. Same thing for, like, whenever. Like, I'm pretty sure I got, like, TikToks, like, last Christmas or whatever, like, saying, like, us bumping this song or whatever, like, us singing, like, around a campfire or whatever, freaking, you know, stuff like that. But honestly, I'm gonna put it S tier because it's honestly pretty valid. For a season theme, I guess since, like, the season was kind of, like, snow, ice, Christmas themed, I guess. Also because it also took place, like, during Christmas. It kind of, like, works out. Like, it definitely works out. But, like, for any other season, even, like, if it's, like, during December, like, during, like, Christmas time or whatever, then it honestly just wouldn't not work, honestly. So I'll give it a pass there. Luckily, I'm pretty sure this is also, like, the only, like, Christmas season, like, kind of theme we have. So we don't have to worry about that ever again. But next up we have Ahoy, which is basically just for Season 8. Because in the trailer, like, the freaking song does nothing. So I'm just gonna give it to Ahoy. Honestly, if it just, like, kind of goes, like, the same thing with, like, the Festive Jam track. Like, of course, like, the season, or Season 8 is, like, kind of, like, pirate themed. I would say, like, maybe 50%, like, pirate theme. I mean, we did get the volcano, which I guess is fire. But we got Lazy Lagoon, which is, like, the pirate place, I guess. We did get, like, some pyro weapons, like the flintlock, pistol, and the cannons, whatever. I would say, like, it's still, like, kind of pirate themed. So I would say like, this song kind of works for, like, the season because it's pirate themed. Same way how Festive works for Season 7 because of the Christmas themed or the winter theme. Is it good though? I would say it's pretty good. Is it S tier worthy though? Maybe. Probably not. So I'll put it A tier. And of course it might be kind of cheating because, like, you know, Epic made it. Compared to, like, the rest of the songs, like, these 4 right here that are just made by other company, or not companies, other artists or whatever, so. Alright, but next up we also have the Season 9 Jam track where we have 2. We have Truncate and Enjoy, and we also have Neo World, so let's just go to Truncate and Destroy first. Honestly, I didn't think the song was that bad. It was, like, sound futuristic, which is honestly really good because Season 9 was futuristic themed. The one part that, like, kind of took me out of the song was, like, when I don't know, like, what it was, but, like, some child, I'm pretty sure, like, just, like, started, like, speaking, like, saying, like, good. What the hell is that? It's not that bad of a song, once again. I just feel like it's pretty good, I guess. We'll put it either B or C tier. It's not, like, the same, like, kind of tier as, like, this. I'll put it B tier. Kind of, like, low B tier, though. But is it better than this one? I kind of like it a little bit better than that one, so I'll put it here. Yeah, I think this is a good spot for it. Alright, now we're gonna go to Neo World. I don't think Neo World's, like, that bad of a song. It's just, like, not the strongest compared to, like, Ahoy or Festive, or even compared to, like, this song right here. I'll put it at least, I might put it C tier. I feel like it was, like, good in the trailer, but, like, just as a jam track, it's not that good. Maybe they'll put it, like, low B or C. I'll put it C tier for now. If I need to, I'll move it up to B tier, like low B tier, but for now, I just feel like C tier is like pretty good. Alright, next up we have PTSD music. We have Season 10. We have Right Side of the Track by the same people that made the Truncate and Enjoy. I keep saying Destroy by it for some reason. Whatever.
Season X is here, and the world is destabilizing fast.
I don't know why, but after like hearing like that freaking one part like the trailer, freaking just like immediate freaking flashbacks like back to the mech and all that stuff. For pure like PTSD, like freaking war flashbacks, F. But in terms of a good song, I kind of feel like it kind of fits into like the whole entire theme of Season X. Just being like wonky, crazy, messed up, kind of like futuristic, I guess you could say. I don't really know like how like really describe like the theme of Season X. Actually, a second. Time warping, nostalgia, and instability of the Chapter 1 map. I mean, yeah, it kind of like goes on with that. I don't know why. Like, I just think that maybe it has to do with like the beats, I guess. Also, maybe like the little like I don't really know how to say it, but I guess like the beats like changing from like the I want to say like old timey music to more like wonky, futuristic type of music, honestly. So will it go high on the list? Probably not. I'll probably at least like put it B tier. But it's still a really good song. We'll put it above. We'll put it like bottom right now, I guess. Alright, now we're done with Chapter 1. Let's move on to Chapter 2. Starting with we have two songs actually. We have Rukus by Konata Small. And we have FWLR by How We Win, or maybe it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's like one of those songs that got super popular, especially with it being like, I guess Chapter 2 being like a big moment in like Fortnite. Honestly, like changing the map, going to like a different chapter and all that stuff. There's no way you can't put this in A tier or S tier. Sorry. I just feel like it's like way too good. I think it's better than we'll do movements for like the top for like S tier like at the end. We'll do like the top 10 or whatever like after. But now let's move on to the other song where we have How We Win by FWLR. I do like this song a little bit. I feel like it's like really good. Honestly, it sounds like Rocket League music, I guess, which makes a lot of sense because it's Monster Cat, which I'm pretty sure they have like other music in Rocket League. Also, it might have a partnership. I can be completely wrong about that and just me making stuff up. But at the same time, I'm going to put this at least A tier. I feel like it's a pretty good song. So next we have the Spies theme from Chapter 2, Season 2. I'm not gonna say it again, but honestly, like fits like the theme of like the season. Being spies, has like the super like high actiony kind of like I don't know really how to explain like the high actiony beat, I guess. But in general, it's also just like a really good song. I feel like it's like really catchy, super popular. Also brings me back to like playing the season, obviously because like that season was like super big for a lot of people, especially like since quarantine and all that stuff. But I'm gonna put this in the S tier. And then we have another jam track. We have Shark Ride for Chapter 2, Season 3. Honestly, like this is a good like summer theme. Honestly, this part like I think like right here, yeah, that part like that just reminds me of like a season ago, actually 2 seasons ago by the time this comes out, where the freaking surfing like onto the island thing, because I'm pretty sure that's like the music that they played during it. But honestly, it's a really good theme once again. I would say like the same thing that where it goes into like the theme of the season, which is obviously true, but I'm not gonna keep saying it because I feel like a lot of these go into it. But it's not as good as the other ones. I'll put it like probably either A tier or B tier. I guess in terms of like just good songs, I'll put it A tier because it's honestly like really good. And then we have another jam track where we have sorry to look at my list. War's Horizon. Honestly, I feel like it's nothing to do with Marvel other than being like theme Marvel, I guess, like around the whole entire season. But it's still like such a good song. It's like action packed. I feel like the instruments were pretty good. I feel like it's also like just really good in general. I'm probably gonna put this in S tier just because I feel like it's like really good. And then we're going back to actual songs now where we have Knives at Sea by Gold. Or sorry, we have Gold by Knives at Sea. The song is actually like really good. Like I like the little like shifts and like the beat, like kind of like went from like high pace to like, kind of like lower. I feel like for a lot of these you're just gonna have to like listen to them to like actually like hear them, because I obviously can't play them here because of copyright and all that stuff. I'm gonna put this in A tier. I feel like it's honestly a really good song. I like it a lot. I'm honestly gonna put this above Skinnamin. And then back to Jan tracks, we have After Zero Jan track. Honestly, it sounds like super mysterious, super nice. Sounds like a Disney like music, like background music or whatever. Which is honestly not a bad thing. It's a kind of compliment. I'm gonna put this at. I'll put it at A tier above Tidal Wave. Alright, next up we have another Jan track. Don't worry, we're almost out of Jan tracks. Kind of. Next up we have Invasion Remix Jan track. Honestly, it's a really good remix. I feel like all the beats like kind of like mixed together like in that one song was really good. Also, I'm pretty sure this is like the music from both the trailer, kind of like at the end, like being kind of like a remix of that. And of course, I have like the piano keys that Rick played during the trailer. Honestly, I might just give this another A tier. I will put an S tier because I actually like the song a lot. But we'll go high A tier for now. Like we'll put like in between Nice at C and Scannamin. Alright, next we have two more Jan tracks for season 8, where we have the Cube theme and the Cube Queen's Anthem. The beginning theme is like super mysterious, super cool, and the end part, like I like the little like notes. Honestly, just think that's cool too. I'll put the Cube theme at put a B tier. Yo, playing this actually like makes me miss like season 8. Like I feel like the season was honestly like really good, but the vocals on this freaking like honestly amazing. I wonder who actually like voiced the Cube Queen in like this video. The Queen's Anthem lobby track in Fortnite performed by Sarah. I'm probably gonna say this wrong. Almala. She's also the voice of this character. Oh, okay. I actually never even knew that she voiced like the character. But overall, really good song. I'm gonna put this in S tier. Is it gonna be in the top 10? Maybe. I highly doubt it. For Chapter 3 Season 1, we have 2 songs, one made by Fortnite and then one just in general. We have Mastadon by Ross Gilmartin. Honestly, the song's like really good. I feel like it's like one of those songs like that's just like background music, kind of like these 4 right here, compared to like a song like Destruction or whatever, but overall it's a really good song. Probably got to put this S tier because like one of those like more iconic ones. I just remember like Chapter 3 being like super fun. That song being like super like iconic, super good. But yeah. And then we also have another song from Chapter 3 being the Jan track, or the just theme for like logging in or whatever. I don't know how to explain it, but I just feel like this like just shows like the brand new world. Of course, we're going to like a brand new map, going to the flip side. I think it's honestly just a really good like song. The beat's really good, the music's really good, sounds like really majestic and all that stuff. So I might have to put this in either A or S tier. You know, there's like a lot, so I'll put in S tier. And then we already had the Queen's Anthem, then we had the Cube King Anthem. Y'all they see him now, right? A member of the sub. I mean, nothing I like see that like stands out to me really, but you know, it's still good in the song though. If you guys don't really like the whole entire the really song in general, I just feel like it just doesn't really like, I guess it's supposed to like really say like how the Origin became like a member of the 7 or whatever, and like how like he was like the Cube King or whatever, I guess, but and I'm still not a fan of it. I'll put it like at least like either B or C tier. I'm gonna put it in C tier. It's not the best song, but it's not the worst. Alright, now we're back to original songs. Starting off with T.R.I.B.E by LG Warring and Black Prez. Or Prez, not Prez, sorry. Honestly, like it kind of fits the season theme. Like, you know, relaxing, vibes, freaking like after like we beat the what's it, the IO? I'm pretty sure it was the IO. After we beat the IO, like you know, like that was like the relaxing season, the fun season, the summer season kind of. Honestly fits the vibes. The song's honestly like really good too. I feel like the lyrics are pretty good. The beat's also really good too. We'll put it at A tier. We'll put it like probably high A tier. I'll probably like put it like above Skin I'm In. Maybe above this one, but for now I think this is it. Alright, then for chapter 3 season 4 we have Get Down by Forjora? I have no idea, I'm sorry. Honestly, song like is super like high action. I like the high tempo beat of it. Also like the kind of switch in it, like where like they just like freaking scream get down, and then like the whole entire like freaking vibe changes a little bit. There was one part of the song like where they kind of like freaking play like a high ringing noise. My ears just like started freaking dying. Overall, I'll probably put this at A tier. I'll put it like probably next to T.R.I.B.E. Is it better or worse than T.R.I.B.E. though? I don't know. I'll probably like switch it up like eventually, like at the end of this or whatever. But for now, this is like probably like a pretty good list. Alright, then we also have, for Chapter 4, Season 1, we have 2 songs again. We have the season, like, trailer song, and we have one made by Fortnite, so let's play the Season 1 first. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. Really good song. You know, the vibes are really cool. The lyrics are kind of, like, pretty good, I guess. They kind of said, like, the same thing, like, a few times, but that's okay, I guess. I'll probably put this in at least either A or B tier. I feel like I've been putting a lot of stuff in A tier recently, so do I want to keep the streak up, or do I want to just like kind of be different? I mean, even so, like it is still like a really good song. I'll put it kind of high A tier. I'll put it like maybe here, I guess. I mean, yeah, sure, why not? Alright, then we have the Chapter 4 season, or this Chapter 4 theme in general. I don't know how to explain it, but that song's just like super like majestic, so magical. It kind of hits like harder for me because like as a PlayStation 5 user, like whenever I like hover over the game like on the icon, like it just always plays that song. Especially like for like a lot of these chapter songs, like it did for Chapter 3, it did for Chapter 4, Chapter 5. I think for Chapter 5 it still played this song, and then Chapter 7 still played this song, which we'll get to eventually. But honestly, it just makes it like hit a lot harder. Honestly, like more than just being like the login, like the login music or whatever. Like when you first like log in music, and then like it says like press X to start. But still, it's a really good song in general. So honestly, I had to put this in like S tier. And then going back to regular songs, we have Chapter 4 Season 2, where we have Hysteria by F.O.O.L and Skum. There's another Monster Cat song. I don't know, I like the other like Monster Cat song, honestly. It wasn't bad. Like definitely like showed like the futuristic part, I guess, because like, you know, like that season was supposed to be like futuristic, kind of, I guess. But we're gonna put this at B tier. We'll put it above Cube though. Alright, then we have Chapter 4 Season 3, where we have Rumble by Mizzy. Before we move on, I just also wanted to point this out, but like it literally says freaking as her in the Fortnite Wilds trailer. You know, like how like they're at least able to like kind of profit off it, I guess, or at least like acknowledge it. But overall, it's pretty good. We'll rate the song at least probably B tier. It's not the best song we heard today, probably, but it's still like really good. Honestly, fits with the vibes of like the season, but other than that, it's just like a whatever song. Honestly, really good, and honestly, like it's I'm pretty sure Mizzy, her name was, like a smaller like creator, which is honestly really good, which a lot of these people are like smaller creators, I'm sure. For Chapter 4 Season 4, next we have Built for This by Black Prez featuring Kid Something. What a name. Honestly, pretty good song. I like the vibes of it, the beats, the lyrics, everything's like really good. Is it like the best song that we heard this list so far? Definitely not, but still like really good. I'm gonna put this to A tier, probably above Run It Up at least for now. Then we have Chapter 4 OG, where we have Start to Finish by Slizzy Mcguire. All right, I'm just gonna say right here, this isn't like the best song, like especially for like OG in general. Like for like the other teasers that like are now deleted, I'm pretty sure they use like more songs with those times, I guess. Pretty sure they use like Lucid Dreams for like one of them. I can't move Pretty sure he used like Walk It Like I Talk It for one of them. And the songs like that like kind of like went with like those with like this season, or like they were popular with those seasons like back in like 2018 or whenever it was. I don't know, I just feel like it just kind of like just doesn't go with it that much. I don't know like if why they chose like this song. No hate to the person that like made the song or whatever. I feel like it's a really good song. But like in terms of like making it of like advertising for like OG, I don't know, I don't really like it that much. Like I said, rather than like maybe use like, I don't know, a different song that like was more popular, like back like during like season like or like chapter 1 or whatever. Oh, maybe they could use like Destruction again or whatever. That would have been fine. Probably have to put this in. I'm not gonna put anything in F tier, honestly. I just feel like it's like way too mean to like the person that like made it, and I'm not trying to give that vibes. But I mean, you know, I'll put it C tier. It's not bad of a song. Basically, it's just like kind of criticizing you for like not being like on point with like the actual like season. I also like how in the thing it just says Fortnite Battle Royale. Maybe it was made for this or not. I mean, I guess it is an older song, but like, I don't know, was it really like super popular back then? I don't know, maybe like there's just something I'm missing, but that's just my opinion on it. Alright, next up we have Chapter 5 Season 1, where we actually didn't like have any like official music like part of the trailer, but we do have like the season or Chapter 5 Season 1 theme song, so we'll use that. Once again, the song kind of hits hard because like I hear it whenever I hover over Fortnite, but honestly like a really good theme. The instruments are amazing. Probably gonna put this in S tier. I feel this might be like the weakest one so far. I feel like Chapter 3 and 4 are models better. In fact, I feel like Chapter 4 is like a lot better than Chapter 3. But other than that, this is a really good song once again. Alright, for Chapter 5 Season 2, we have Human by Apache. Really, it's a solid song, honestly. I like it a lot. Honestly, it fits with like the mythology season. You know, the music kind of sounds like it. The lyrics kind of mention it a little bit, I guess. Not actually really, but just like I feel like that just kind of goes with it. I don't really know how to explain it really. Honestly, I'm gonna put the song at either A tier or S tier. I feel like it's honestly just like so good that S tier is the perfect place for it. You know, shout out whoever made it, Apache. I feel like that's like kind of a smaller band. I could be completely wrong about it. Belgian music. In fact, I don't know why I didn't say this before, but shout out to everyone that makes like Fortnite music for trailers. I mean, of course, it's not really like for Fortnite, but still. And then we have everyone's favorite season, Chapter 5, Season 3.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
You know, I can't really explain it, but I just feel like the song, like, fits the season so well. Like, freaking, like, you know, just the craziness, all, like, the cars, like, the attachments, and, like, the boost ability, or nitro, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna give this probably at least an A tier. I'm gonna say A out of 10. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of rock music. I'm not the biggest fan of Metallica. I still feel... or things like they're really cool or whatever. A lot of their music is really cool, so I feel like A tier is like really solid for it. I feel like I might get mauled though for not putting an S tier though. And then finally we have For Latveria by Dr. Doom. This might be a reference to something, I have no idea. I know like Latveria, or what am I saying? Latveria is a Dr. Doom thing or whatever, at least I know that. But this song might be a reference to something, I have no idea. Either way, it's still really cool. I'm gonna put this A tier. Probably above like the summer song at least. And for Metallica, I'm gonna put this like probably like around here, I guess. Next up we have Chapter 2 Remix, where we actually have 5 songs to freaking do. We have 2 Snoop Dogg songs, 1 Ice Spice song, 1 Eminem song, and 1 Juice Wrld song that all play throughout the whole entire trailer. I think I might actually die. First, let's start with the next episode by Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. Oh, and Kurupt.
Who? Snoop Dogg.
Honestly, it's a fine song. I don't really know what else to say about it, but it's good, I guess. Makes me want to freaking smoke some. Put it like high A tier above like around here for now, I guess. Alright, then we have another Snoop Dogg song where we have Drop It Like It's Hot. You know, like listening to like, the actual like full song compared to like listening to like in Fortnite Festival or whatever, sounds like really different because like of course like all the bleeping or like the censoring or whatever, like they're not gonna freaking say like or the N word or whatever, but still. But overall, it's a really fine song. We'll put it at, I think we'll put it A tier. I think it's better than freaking like than this one. I forgot the name of it. I'm so freaking blanking right now. Next up we have Ice Spice, and we have Oh Shush or Oh S Word. I don't know how it actually goes. Also, for comparison, I hate Ice Spice. So if I'm negative on this, don't blame me. Well, actually, I don't know who I'm gonna blame. Alright, let's move on. I'm joking. I'm gonna put this at least like still kind of low, just because I kind of hate Ice Spice still. Put this like probably put it C tier. I need to like adjust this. We'll do this. Something like, I think this is fine. Next we have Rap God by Eminem. Fine song, honestly. I feel like this is like one of those like more popular songs, obviously. I'm gonna put this in probably A tier, I guess. We'll put it like maybe here. It's not that bad. Alright, and finally we have our last Chapter 2 remix song, being Juice Wrld, Armed and Dangerous. I'm not really that big of a fan of Juice Wrld. I didn't really listen to his music before he died or even after he died. I just like hear his music every once in a while, like for like TikTok, the radio, Fortnite, whatever. But it's still a pretty good song. I'll put it A tier. Put it here. Alright, moving on to Chapter 6, Season 1, we have Otto by... Who is this by, actually? Otto by Otto? I think that's how it is. It's not really a bad song. It's just I'm not really like that into that type of music, I guess. I don't really know like really like the way to describe like the type of music, but just I'm not really into it really. I still think it's really cool. Like the lyrics are really good, I guess. I mean, I didn't really understand like anything it really said, but they were still pretty cool. Guys, I'm running out of stuff. I'll put it A tier still. Probably put it like around here, I guess. Alright, and for Chapter 6, Season 2, we have an original song again. We have Runamok by Tasty Boys, our Big Dill and the Brat. Is it ironic that like I kind of want to put this like in the top 10? It's honestly a really good song. I don't know who freaking made it. Obviously someone not Epic, but whoever did make it, hope I got a raise. A big fat raise. I mean, I'm gonna like honestly like move this like at the end like for S tier, but honestly just leave it where it is, I guess, for now. Alright, moving on to the Star Wars season, Chapter 6, Season 1, we have 2 songs. We have the Star Wars theme, and then we also have Levitating by Dua Lipa. Alright, another thing is, it's a really good song, super catchy. Heard the song like a million times on TikTok. But what does that have to do with Star Wars? Nothing! Let's be completely real. I'm still gonna put it in an S tier because, like, I feel like it's a really good song. Oh, my mic's levitating. But, I just feel like it has nothing to do with, like, the actual Star Wars season. I don't know why they freaking, like, had it in, like, that freaking trailer. But who cares, honestly. I'm still putting it in S tier. And then next up, we actually have Star Wars theme. Do I really have to listen to this? Obviously, this fits with the Star Wars season. It's obviously, like, the Star Wars music. At the same time, I just don't really... It's not that I don't like Star Wars music. I like it a lot. But I just don't see myself, like, listening to this, like, on a daily. Or just, like, in general. I'm sure, like, there's a lot of people that, do listen to Star Wars music in like just in like the regular day. Same thing for probably people that like do it for, I don't know, Marvel, DC, Jurassic Park, whatever else. But like me, I don't. But I'm still gonna put this probably in A tier, honestly, because like it's still like really good and it makes a lot of sense. So we'll put it here, I guess. Probably gonna put it like a little bit lower because I'd rather like listen to like a lot of these musics than like actually listen to like the Star Wars theme, so we'll put it low for now. Alright, next up we have Chapter 6, Season 3, where we have Pump It Up, or Pump It, sorry, by Black Eyed Peas. Honestly, Black Eyed Peas has a bunch of bangers. We'll put it that way. We're gonna put this at... putting S tier. I feel like Black Eyed Peas is such an amazing group. Next up we have Chapter 6 Season 4, where we have 2 songs. We have the Power Rangers theme. Then we also have Working for the Weekend by Loverboy. Loverboy, more like Gaber Boy.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Everybody's working for the weekend.
A really good song. I heard the song before because of my dad, who loves like playing classic rock music, so yeah. But I'm gonna be putting this at A tier, probably like around maybe here, I guess. I don't know why I just did that, but whatever. What am I doing? Why can't I just freaking do this? What's the same thing? Whatever, who cares?
Power Rangers.
Pretty cool song, pretty good song. Actually like kind of fits in this season because Power Rangers were kind of like a big point in That's kind of a lie, actually. Either way, we're going to be putting this in A tier. I think I'd rather listen to the Power Rangers theme than Star Wars theme. But I'm also be putting this above, probably like here, I guess, for now. Alright, moving on to Chapter 6 mini season, where we get the Simpsons season. We have the Simpsons theme song. Honestly, fits the theme of the season, the Simpsons season, whatever. I'm just kind of getting tired of like these back to back like freaking title or like just like the main themes, I guess, like the actual like season thing. So I'm gonna be putting this at least B tier. It's not like the worst thing ever, but still. Alright, for Chapter 7 Season 1, we have 2 songs. We have the Chapter 7 Season 1 theme song from Fortnite, and then we also have Mystical Magical by Benson Boone. I will say it's not that bad of a song. I feel like people overreact at it, like especially like through TikTok or whatever. But I will say this, Benson Boone, if you're watching this, take away my freaking copyright strike on my freaking like event reaction. Yes, I know freaking Fortnite like freaking probably said somewhere like it became copyright music, but still, remove the copyright strike. Anyway, we're gonna put this in probably A tier. I don't know if it's like S tier worthy, but it's still like not that bad of a song. Probably like probably here, I guess. Maybe I'll move out to S tier at some point, but for now I feel like this is fine. And I gotta find the Chapter 7 Season 1 freaking theme song or whatever. Oh, so I guess this is for Pete's. Alright, sure, whatever. I actually like this a lot. Like, I feel like this is like one of like the better ones compared to like seasons like 3, 4, and 6. Like, I don't know, just like the vibes and like the music beats of it. I just feel like it's like really good. I honestly really hope like at some point Fortnite like, makes this into a jam track, or at least like a music pack, like the other ones, because like honestly at that point like freaking it just makes sense. They did one for like every other season, but they didn't do one for like this season for some reason. Like, I don't know what the reason was for that, but still. And honestly, it also like factors into like me hearing it, like whenever I hover over it on the PlayStation menu, or just like whenever I load into the game. But it's honestly just like a really good song. I like it a lot. And finally, before Season 3, which I'm recording on Thursday, the day before the live event, we have Position to Win by Migos.
Step it up.
I'm honestly not that big of a fan of Migos. I know like they're like probably widely popular by a lot of people, but for me, like it's whatever. To be fair, my music taste like kind of like it's kind of mid. But either way, I'm still gonna put this in probably B tier. I feel like it's not that bad. Probably just like top of B tier. Alright, I'm gonna move everything around after I do the Season 3 one in about a few days. So I'll see you guys then.
3 days later.
Alright guys, we're back. It's Sunday, the new season came out, and we have 2 new songs. One from the cinematic trailer and one from the official gameplay trailer. We have Von Dutch by Charlie XCX, and we also have Can't Hold Us by Sam of the Great. So let's listen to them now, rank them, and then we'll do our final like movements and top 10. Alright, so honestly, I'm not like a big fan of Charlie XCX. I just never was in the first place. I didn't really like her, I guess her song that like got like a lot more famous in this song, I'm sure. Apple. Just hate the song just because like I don't know, I just found it annoying. And I saw it on TikTok a lot, but other than that, the song wasn't that bad. Definitely probably better than freaking Apple, but it's still not that good. I'm probably gonna put it in B tier, probably put it like around, I guess here maybe. Alright, then finally we have Can't Hold Us by Sam of the Great. I don't know why, but like when I think of like the word Can't Hold Us, I just think of like the ceiling can't hold us or whatever. I know it's not probably the song, but still. Alright, it was actually like a pretty good song. I never heard the song before. I never heard of Sam of the Great before. But we're gonna put this in A tier. We're gonna put this like probably, I'm putting it like above like Skin I'm In, honestly. I should probably put it above like Run It Up. Wasn't that bad. Alright, then we gotta do our top 10 rankings. I'm probably also gonna like move some other stuff around, so this list is like different, like other than like the S tier, like at the final, then yeah.
6.5 hours later.
Alright, so we moved some stuff around. I moved Neo World up from C to B. Get Down, T.R.I.B.E, Gold, and Me Against the World went up to S tier. And then we also got our top 10 being Destruction by Joywave, Mastadon, Gold, Levitating, Runamok, Pump It Up, Rukus, Blastoff, OG Music, and also the agency theme. I didn't like put them in order. I'm honestly not going to do that, but honestly I feel like this is already like a pretty good order. If I was to put them in order, I'll probably put like agency last, Probably put like Blastoff next. Put Runamok like decently low like this. I mean, I definitely agree with like my top 5 at least. Like I feel like all 5 of these are like pretty good. Alright, well this was pretty fun to do actually. I really enjoyed like listening to all these musics like over the past like, I don't know, I want to say week by the time I did this. I'm pretty sure this video took me like around like 4-5 hours to record. So if you guys want to, just hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I appreciate it a lot. Also I have another like music video type of like tier list I want to make, which is probably gonna come like eventually, probably like in like a few like months or so. I'll have to see honestly, but hopefully I'll be able to get that done soon. But if you guys enjoy, make sure to subscribe while I turn to the video. You also support type me like code so you can support me. Code Giver 10 for 10% off at advance. You guys want to support me when buying any supplements. We can recap and podcast every Sunday at 10 a.m. where we cut the week of Fortnite. And as next time, goodbye.